Not again. Oh God, what is it? What is it doing out here? I thought I was done with winter after this week. I thought winter was already done. What the heck? Great. Just great. Well, looks like there was a little bit of snow last night. Okay, well, it's time to get up. It's actually not that cold. I took my jacket off and just put a hoodie on. Yes, I am running with a jacket now. You need to. But I found this pretty incredible place. Pretty much almost across the street from where I was. I was over there. Now I'm over here because... Would you look at this place? It's a wall. No, it's much more than a wall. Let me show you what's over here, guys. This is pretty incredible. Just above where grass normally sits, yeah, there's probably grass underneath there, lies this amazing place. Wait for it. Would you look at that? The Jellybelly Candy Factory. And they do tours. You could take a tour of the Jellybelly factory. I'm gonna see, fingers crossed, that they let me record video on a tour, and if they do, well, you guys are gonna see some amazing Willy Wonka type stuff. I have no idea why this parking lot isn't more busy at 9 o'clock in the morning. It should be jam-packed. Just like a bag of Jellybelly goodness. Would you guys look at these cars? That's a snow-flavored Jellybelly right there. You guys, by chance, wouldn't happen to have Jellybelly flavored coffee? So inside this Jellybelly store here, it looks like they really loved Reagan for some reason. I don't know. Oh, would you look at that, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 living presidents in one photo. Oh, I know. Ronald Reagan liked Jellybellies. That's why. So they did have Jellybelly flavored coffee. And they have fudge, jelly. Not yet. I'm going to do the tour. I'm looking forward to the tour eventually, whenever it starts. But just gonna. Not yet. I just walked in. Okay. Got some coffee. Oh, ooh, look at that. What, is Santa coming?
Yes, this Saturday.
Oh, really?
I'll give you the flyer.
Oh, I'm a flyer too. Look at this, guys. Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to the Jellybelly warehouse. And sitting right here in this pretty regal seat. So yes, they got a pretty nice store in here, and I got word. It's just a word. They have a train ride within this establishment. A train. You get on a train inside the store here, and they take you through the warehouse. And it looks like I might be able to record. Look at all this goodness. You guys have like all the Jellybelly flavors? So like, I live in Orlando, so like you got the Harry Potter flavors and everything. So you could actually get the Harry Potter stuff here too? Wow, I thought we were the only place where Universal was. But you guys make it, so.
Yeah. So,
yeah, so I may not be able to take my coffee on the tour, so I may have to set it over to the side. But it's getting ready to start, and I think I'm going to be the only one. Maybe. Look at here, you can get belly flop deals. $55 per case. Buy 3 bags for $30. Wow. Draft beer Jellybellies. Champagne? Or what is that? Is that? I don't know what flavor that is. Don't know. No, draft. It's draft beer. We just walk in.
Yes.
Okay, and I could. Oh, look at this.
Since you're wearing your own hat, you don't have to wear this one unless you'd like to.
I want one.
Okay.
I can have a hat.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And I could just put my coffee. You guys are decorating back here for Christmas too?
Huh?
You got the Christmas stuff back here too? Oh, hold on. I got a phone in my back pocket. Oh. Fire away.
Welcome aboard the Jellybelly Express. Before we begin, I'm just going to share a few rules with you. This is a food warehouse, so it is an FDA requirement that you wear your hat today throughout our journey. If you are not wearing your own hat and did not get a paper hat at the door, please raise your hand and I'll make sure to get one for you. No food or drinks during the tour. We ask that you please remain seated. Keep all arms, hands, and legs inside the train at all times. Please stay aboard the train with your seatbelts buckled and do not disembark unless instructed to do so.
Everybody
Everybody ready to go?
Yes! Woo! This is so thrilling. Look at this, guys. That's all made out of Jellybellies. There's a whole bunch. There's that one and that. All these pictures are made of Jellybellies.
Good morning and welcome aboard the Jellybelly Candy Company train tour. My name is Liz and I will be your engineer and guide today on our journey. Today we'll explore what goes into the magical and often complicated process of creating the 100+ flavors of the original gourmet jelly bean. But before we jump into candy making, candy makers, and some pretty cool machines, we want to share a little bit more about how our company came to be. Did you know that our company is family owned and operated? There are several members of the family working in the business, and you'll get to meet a few of them now.
Welcome to Jellybelly. Thank you for coming on the tour today. We are family owned and operated with the 4th, 5th, and 6th generations working in the business. Hi, I'm Bill Kelly. My cousin Herm Rowland and I are 4th generation candy makers.
I'm Herm Rowland. My cousin and I share the same great-grandfather.
Notice the Jellybelly art pieces we have all around our visitor center. Our private collection of art includes more than 60 pieces. We have an artist in residence, Kristen Cummings, who we commissioned to make these works of art. She places each bean by hand and it can take around 75 to 100 hours to finish one piece. Each candy mosaic is made from approximately 10 to 12,000 Jellybelly jelly beans. Now, our company wasn't the first to make jelly beans. The earliest known reference that our archivist has found is from the Civil War era in 1861 in Boston. A man named William Schraft promoted the sending of jelly beans to soldiers in the Union Army. We didn't bring jelly beans to the market until 105 years later. Today, we make around 15 billion every year. Let us show you how Jellybelly jelly beans get their start.
It all starts here. This is where the center of a Jellybelly jelly bean begins. You know what they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Our kitchen is pretty toasty. Small samples on boards like this one. When it's all said and done, they will have crafted 400 pounds of slurry in one kettle. That's enough for 200,000 sinners, or 9 trips to the top of the Empire State Building. That's a lot of jelly beans.
And with more than 100 years in the candy making business, we have a pretty large collection. Our heritage as innovators. We are known for groundbreaking flavor and technology. From automating or depositing to printing the names on each of our beans, we find new ways to make the most out of technology. And speaking of groundbreaking flavor, we're always creating new ones. Our newest flavor addition is Krispy Kreme Donut. Berry cherry is still the most popular flavor, with buttered popcorn and licorice falling close behind. But regardless of flavor, there is one thing all Jellybelly jelly beans have in common, and that's their signature shape. Here we'll show you just how that shape gets its start.
All that flavorful, hot liquid candy slurry is gravity-fed downstairs and deposited into small, jelly bean-shaped molds. But wait a minute, where did all those small indentations come from? Let's back up a minute and I'll show you. This machine, called a mogul, sends wooden trays through, dumping in cornstarch and leveling it off like flour in your baking cup. A metal plate called a mold has the positive impression of the candy shape. In this case, it's jelly beans.
Overall, Jellybelly jelly beans can take between 7 and 14 days from start to finish. There's a lot of resting in between the stages, and there's also a lot of technique required. Skillful candy makers represent the science and art of their craft. Jellybelly has been to a lot of places such as the White House, outer space, and we've even been on the fashion runway. Through partnerships with the French Pastry School, Chicago's After School Matters culinary program, and Candyality stores, designers and students have spent hundreds of hours handcrafting couture dresses made from our packaging, Jellybelly jelly beans, and confections. Fittingly, we call them candy couture. Take a look to your left and you'll get a sneak peek at what we're about to see in this next video. These pans are a crucial step along the Jellybelly jelly beans journey. Take a look at how candy makers create the soft shells on the outside of the jelly beans. Some of the candy makers who work in the area I'm about to show you have 10, 20, and even 30 years of experience. Let's see a little of what makes their days so colorful.
This is where the magic happens. All those metal drums you see, the ones that look like miniature cement mixers, have a big job to do. Candy makers tumble 250 pounds of chewy Jellybelly jelly bean centers in these spinning drums, adding flavorful and colorful syrups and sugar. The combination of alternating between these ingredients and all that tumbling builds up the outer soft shell of the Jellybelly jelly bean.
You are learning a lot about jelly beans today, but we also make more than 50 other everyday and seasonal confections such as gummy bears, candy corn, chocolate malt balls, and Dutch mints. We even have a line of USDA certified organic jelly beans and fruit flavored snacks.
This is crazy.
Or, if they're too large to fit, they're kicked into a container at the back of the drum. Those pieces are still perfectly tasty and will soon find their candy destiny fulfilled as belly flops. You'll find them in the store after the tour. The right size beans are ready to receive their logo. Grooves just the right size and shape to fit a jelly bean collect the beans as they feed in. A roller with white food coloring, similar to what makes marshmallows white, transfers the logo onto a sponge roller. The beans pass under the sponge roller and are lightly kissed with that logo.
For our factory, it's traveled further than we will on the Jellybelly Express today. Well, folks, some might say we're in the home stretch now, but I'd say we're on to bigger and better things. Unfortunately, we can't eat these giant jelly beans. Trust me, I bet. And did you know that if the 15 billion Jellybelly jelly beans we made every year were laid end to end, that they would circle the earth more than 5 times? And up here on your left are some of the hardest working beans in the business. Grab a photo, they aren't shy. They're our Jellybelly hip-line dancers. And before we get back to the station, let me show you one more thing. If you order anything from our website, jellybelly.com, all orders are processed, pulled, and shipped to all 50 states from right here. Did you enjoy your tour?
Yeah, I'm seeing if they're loading my truck.
Are you ready for some candy?
Definitely.
On the count of 3, I want everyone to scream Jellybelly as loud as they can.
Hold on.
1,
We're gonna...
2, 3.
You got Jelly. Jelly. You guys are supposed to scream.
All right, I'll ask that you please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop and exit off to the left-hand side only. On Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Pinterest, and subscribe on YouTube. But most of all, I hope you have a wonderfully sweet day.
Have you ever had somebody like on Jurassic Park, like Dr. Grant? You know how he got off in the middle of the tour? Wait a second, where'd you get the DNA? What? You never had that happen? Nobody just wanted to get off and take photos in the middle of the tour?
But sometimes they would ask if they could come, back and like walk the warehouse and take some pictures.
Well, guys, that was pretty much it. That was the Jellybelly tour here in, I forget what town I'm in. What town is this? I'm in Wisconsin, I know that. What town is this? Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. I don't even know where I am. So if you guys are ever in this neck of the woods, definitely stop in. It's a pretty easy place to find. I found it on Google. And also I was coming here anyway. Time to get loaded. No, I was just looking at all these cool flavors. I haven't even sipped my coffee yet. They won't let you take it on the tour, so. But it should be cool now.
We get the Harry Potter's like if you want to try them.
Well, I know I live in Orlando, so I can get it at Gringotts and stuff, but or not Gringotts, but Diagon Alley. So, but you guys do have them. You have every flavor.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We need right on the dot too. It needs right on the dot.
Is it? Sausage. Yeah, that's gross, man. Gross. Okay, I do have to say that this place here, the employees and the staff are, I think they really want to get you fat because they keep offering free samples right and left. I have a whole pocket full of Jellybellies. All right, time to go back where we just came from on the train and check in at shipping and receiving. Should be time. From the Jellybelly tour here in whatever town it was they just told me I was in. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Love you all. Peace out, everybody.